Rob B with Right versus Left. I'm just coming on to record a little snippet. Just an observation that I had watching the stories and whatnot today. All these states flipping out, or these mayors, these Democrat mayors, flipping out about all the immigrants. I've got one thing to say to the Democrats. Ever since Joe Biden took office, well, even before that, but it's very clear their racism is showing. They say they want the illegal immigrants in this country, but you send them to where they're at. Oh, I don't want them near me. They say that we need criminal justice reform, but their idea of criminal justice reform is just let all the violent criminals out, and the majority of the violent crimes in this country is committed by minorities against minorities, so they're literally letting people back out to go hurt minorities. They, instead of trying to fix schools, get a better education system for the underperforming minority communities, it's more important for them to go in and teach them that they shouldn't bother because they'll never be able to succeed. They attack voter ID laws, which literally just say you have to get an ID to vote, just like you have to get an ID to have a job. You have to get an ID to buy cigarettes. You have to get an ID to buy alcohol. Oh, yeah, and in every Democrat jurisdiction, if you wanted to go into a restaurant, you had to have your vaccine card and your picture ID to prove that it was your vaccine. So, their whole argument on that was that black people were being disenfranchised from voting because they couldn't get ID. So, A, that's the assumption that black people are too stupid to get ID. And then, if they truly believed that black people are too stupid to get ID, then that means their COVID regulations were literally targeting black people to keep them out of society. How minorities continue to vote for the Democratic Party is beyond me. The policies the left have supported since the split of the Republican Party from the original Democratic Republican Party is clear. First, they split the country in half. Excuse me. They cut the country in half so they could keep slaves. Then they spent 50 years trying to keep them from being able to do anything with Jim Crow laws. Not a single Democrat voted for the Civil Rights Act. When they finally lost that battle, what they do next? Well, we already know, and you know this from your personal life. If somebody asks you for help all the time and you keep giving them help, they will never help themselves. This was a result that was borne out and proven repeatedly during the Great Depression. People that got government assistance did not get off government assistance. And so they systematically put it in place to have the welfare system support primarily a large percentage of the African American communities, and to make sure that they further destroyed those people, they made sure that a man couldn't be in the house if the woman was getting support for her kids. Why would you not give more benefits to have both members in the household? It makes no sense whatsoever. Unless you're trying to destroy the family. Then you go on to abortion, where they never once said that it wasn't killing a baby. They never once said that it was an okay thing to do until after Roe v. Wade. Then they spent the next 50 years convincing people that it's just a clump of cells. Why? Because 70% of the abortions are being performed by black and brown people. and they don't care about those babies. They scream about gun laws, but they won't keep gun criminals locked up in the states that have the strictest gun laws, which are all, of course, Democrat states. And they have the worst gun violence. Why don't they actually do anything about it? Like, I don't know, allow the law-abiding citizens to be armed, to prosecute the actual criminals, and to support the police that are enforcing the laws? Because they don't actually care about black people. I mean, everything that's going on in this country right now, there's only one thing you can say, and that is, I'm sorry, if you're on the left, your racism is showing. That's why you have all these rich white liberals going and trying to rescue all these underprivileged groups because they think you're less than them and you can't get by without them. It is time for black and brown people and gay people in this country. If you feel disadvantaged, tell Democrats to shut up and get out of your way so you can get your life the way you want it on your own. Stop being talked down to by these people. Stop being told how to live your lives by these people. And stop being told how to vote for these people. Otherwise, you end up with Jacksonville. You end up with Flint. These Democrats have been ruining cities in this country for 100 years. And all these cities that are a complete disaster are majority minority, but they still keep pushing policies that have not worked for 100 years because they don't care about the minorities that are disproportionately suffering under them. They don't care. They will blame it on Republicans, but it's not Republicans, it's not conservatives. Conservatives want to support people being successful. Democrats and liberals, they hate you, so they're going to do everything they can to sabotage your success. And that's why there's disproportionate inequity between minorities and whites, although it's not entirely true, because Asians are far exceeding white people right now, so are African immigrants. So it's not actually the country, it's the city. It's the Democrats. It's the Democrat city councils, it's the Democrat mayors, it's the Democrat state legislatures. These are the people that actually hate black and brown people, and they're going to sit there and put their arm around you and tell you they got your back. Well, the only thing they got your back is the knife they got in your back. The left, your racism is showing. People of color, wake up and see it.